Blessings, everyone. Welcome to this live today. First time I've jumped on live for quite a while. Haven't been using these platforms so much. And I just tried to go on live on the computer, and then the internet drops out because we had some storms here the last days. And I don't know about you, but do you ever have this? You're planning to do something, no matter what it is, and then the challenges start to come, no? The little unexpected challenges of life, day to day, always the unknown. Just about to set up. It's like it's divine timing, no? Just about to set up, vroom, power cut. And you're like, am I supposed to do this? Which actually brings me in beautifully to today's live. So I'll be here for about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. If you have any questions, please drop on and ask me. I had to come onto my mobile phone, so I'm not sure how to use the technology so good. Which also leads me into today. I was looking like, how, things are always changing, with these online platforms, this social media. It's a wild world. I don't know. Sometimes I say I'm just aging, and I can't keep up. I'm like, oh, where's everyone going? How do you keep up with this rapid speed of technological change? Anyhow, I watched a few videos on thinking, maybe I will learn something on how to do a live, or maybe things have changed. And then I got kind of pulled into tips to do and not to do on these social platforms. And then I get opened up into this whole world, this whole world of marketing and sales and lead magnets. And one woman was talking how much our attention span, our attention span is just completely gone. And actually the thing that works best on here now is just reels, these short reels that everybody comes into. And how do you get customers? And so social media is an interesting thing for me, because it really has just become a huge marketing platform. And I have friends who are in marketing, and they say, yeah, Si, but you love communication, so you have to learn how to market, because marketing is communication, and the better that you communicate, the better you get your message out to the world. And I don't know about you, but I have very different ways of wanting to do things, and often they don't follow the norm or the trend. So I get quite overwhelmed by the amount of choices, or what I have to learn or do in order to keep up with this fast-paced marketing platform, not just Facebook, Instagram, whatever others that are out there. So with that in mind, that kind of goes to the first question on why I created Illuminate. I put together a 5-week online immersion for a number of reasons. So I'm going to share them with you now. So before we begin, I don't know how many people are there. If you have any questions, please put them in, or you can personal message me after this video if you catch it at some point, amongst the myriads of other beings all trying to get your attention. We pay with our attention. You must remember that. That's what business is. Their main focus is how do we get attention, right? That's what all this paying ads and all these different techniques are about. So if you're giving me your attention right now without me doing too much to try and get it from you, then I really appreciate your presence. And I hope you're getting a good transmission from me in terms of sound and everything else. So you can take a deep breath with me wherever you are. Maybe that's the first deep breath you have taken today, where you can put your hands on your belly and just be like, yeah. It's so beautiful just to pause. So some of the reasons why I created Illuminate. Well, in the past 2.5 years, since all the pandemonium and so on, so much has gone online. And I've been supporting individuals through group work online for many years, and also doing workshops online through online festivals. And recently I've been mentoring a lot more beings one-on-one and sometimes couples. And I love that work. And at the same time, I really enjoy the group field, when there's a group of beings that are really dedicated to come together and create a circle together. And we mirror each other and we support each other. And some of you may know this, but last year I started a weekly love stream. And basically that was me just showing up for a number of months. And we drop on, and whoever showed up on the Telegram channel, we drop into the love stream. And it'd be like it was an online circle, audio only, and we would just listen to what is in the space. And if somebody's feeling some charge activation in them, or they're struggling with something, then I would offer counsel and reflection in the group field. And then I would open the circle for others to reflect on how that was landing for them. And it was so powerful, so beautiful. I've done this in in-person groups, but then to see, oh, it can actually happen in the online field as well, because the field is the field. We're just trusting that. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to spark that into a deeper journey for others. So we can be together for 5 weeks, a small group, and going through a series of meditations, and then me sharing some of the workshops that I've been doing to online festivals around the pain body, emotional maturity, and self-pleasure. And I can weave that all together. And then we show up with each other every week, committed for 2 sessions, kind of interaction, sharing circle workshops style, and then a practice session where we practice something together, self-pleasure, meditation, whatever it might be, depending on the week that I've designed in the program. So that was one driving factor. And the other, kind of a no-brainer, but there's a lot of our brothers and sisters struggling out there. And one of the challenges I have is, am I actually reaching those that need the support that I can offer right now? Because, algorithms and me sharing this stuff, I probably get a lot of people that are either know me, friends, they're doing their own work out there in this similar form. How to get to those that are really struggling right now, struggling with porn addiction or sexual addiction of some kind, get to those that are having struggles with alcohol or drugs. 15 years ago, I stopped taking drugs. MDMA was the kind of drug of my choice, and marijuana when I was drinking alcohol sometimes, but mostly MDMA in those last years. But in the beginning, alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, and so on. And there's still so many of our brothers and sisters that are habitually, caught up in the system around using drugs and alcohol, and of course food and other habits. And so Illuminate's a deep immersion to really look at those behaviors of where our pain body and our addictive personas are really holding us and holding our energy dense, holding it closed, dimming our light. And when we go into the pain body and we go into our emotions and we face our inner child wounds and our mother, father wound, and we look at our sexual suppression and we start to bring awareness to that, loving awareness to those parts of ourselves, no matter what walk of life you're in. This is not just like for the so-called spiritual, which I don't use this term, but it's kind of used as a marketing term now, the spiritual self-development realms. And this is really open to, those that are struggling but want change. They know inside themselves, food addiction, exactly. They know inside themselves that they want change. And that's what happened to me way back, when I was 18 years old and was at the time, a criminal and caught into, at that time, put into a young offenders institute for a remand center for 9 weeks. Just 9 weeks. It's quite a short time in retrospect. But that 9 weeks in a remand center, that made me go, I want to change. I didn't even know who to ask. I didn't know back then about self-development or mentoring or coaching or therapy. Kind of we knew about, like, you know, you could go to probation. I had a probation officer. Could go to probation and talk to them, but who wants to talk to them as an 18-year-old criminal who thinks, fuck the system? Who wants to talk to them? They're not out to help me, right? So I needed to find my own way to change. I had to find it inside myself to change. I had to find that drive, that passion, that determination. And thankfully, I acquired it. I built up my own determination and resilience and tenacity and what I now call blisscipline to rewire myself from the inside out. Yeah. So many can't do it. Now we need to go out. We've got online courses. We've got retreats. We've got all these different things to help people, and still people can't help themselves. And that might be you. So take a deep breath in on that if that's landing. You know, for like 7 years now, 8 years, I've been sharing retreats, deep immersive retreats, right? 7 days, 10 days. I've been attending some, and I've been assisting on many. And you know, the resistance that comes up for people to change, like I can, for example, I give in the gift economy, the gift culture. I give people, they come to me, they're like, oh, I really want to, I'm struggling to, I'm like, have this course, do this breath work, dive into this, this self-pleasure journey. Here's some coaching for free. Take this breath work. Everything I give, it's like, take this, try this. And people take it. And 1 week drop. They come on a 10-day retreat. At the end, they're like, yes, I'm ready to change. I've got this. 1 week back into their environment. Same habits and behaviors come up. And then people say, oh, you just need to do something for 30 days, yeah? Just 20 days, 30 days changes a habit. Bullshit. Bullshit. Doesn't work like that. It might implement a seed that if that seed is watered and nurtured and committed to, change will come. But I will stand here with hand on my chest, hand on my testicles, right? And say to you now, change hasn't happened for me in 30 days. I've had to commit for years. And that's scary, right? People say, Si, you shouldn't say that. That's not good marketing. Yeah, fuck marketing. I don't care about marketing. I care about transformation. I'm passionate. Look at my eyes, look at my energy, feel it on the screen. I'm passionate about real transformation. Real transformation. Embodied transformation. Where that habit, that trigger, that old way of being doesn't exist anymore in this space. And if it comes up sometimes, maybe, you know, maybe you'll see it differently. You'll bring some love in awareness to it. Cool. No problem. But really, at this stage in evolution where we are, 21st century, whatever you want to call it, depending on timelines that you believe or don't believe, we keep moaning and complaining. Are you a moaner and a complainer? Maybe you are. Maybe you go, oh, I want to change. I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want this relationship that I know isn't serving me, but I don't know how to change. I don't like this job that I'm in. Or why do I feel so depleted? Or look at them out there. They look like they've got such a great life. Or why can't I have energy like that? You can. Simple. You don't need to pay thousands of pounds. You do not need to pay thousands of pounds. You do not need to go and do loads of extravagant, great, amazing things out there. I didn't have any of that. Any of it. So take a deep breath in on that. You need to work on yourself, do the work you're avoiding. Exactly. Look, Karina will tell you, she's another one from similar backgrounds to me, yeah? We come from this space, call it, I don't want to make out it's all rough. I come from the roughest place. We just, for sometimes, you know what? If you come from the so-called streets or the denser vibrations of growing up, sometimes I say that's a blessing. You know why? Because you can build up the tenacity and the drive that you need. However, many of the beings that I grew up with, they're in the same life. They didn't change. They have the skills to, they have the power to, they have the potential to, but they didn't change. Because the density of the pain body, the one that wants to keep us in lack, scarcity, unworthiness, I'm not good enough. The story of what I call the poverty paradigm. Yeah. The one that says, the hard done by, I got such a hard life, look where I grew up in. And that doesn't matter whether you come from a so-called underprivileged background or not. I meet people that are millionaires. They are very wealthy, come from a beautiful so-called privileged background. Guess what? Same beliefs, same domestication of our humanity. So if you listen to this, whether you join me on Illuminate or not, read the book, just read the book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Part of this Illuminate program, I will take you into the pain body and the domestication of the human. It will be the first part. And people say to me, yeah, I read the Four Agreements. Great book, great book. Let's get something straight. Let's get something real straight here. I get so fired up. You don't read the Four Agreements. It's not a book to read once and put on the shelf, go, great, Don Miguel Ruiz, amazing, love that book. Where's the next book? Let me read something else and take some more information in and still not listen and embody the Four Agreements. That's just one. It's not even about it. Some people say, I read the Four Agreements, I don't resonate. Cool. But read those first two chapters. Read the domestication of the human. This for me is just, it's the belly. It's the belly of why there's so many wars in the world, why we're competing with each other, why we can't collaborate and co-create, why we're against ourselves inside, why we think we need to be better, achieve more, become more. We are domesticated monkeys. We are domesticated at birth. It's nobody to blame. You don't have to blame your mum and dad. You don't have to blame society. Just know we are programmed. And the only way we can unprogram ourselves is to realize we are programmed. So when I say let's strip away all that we don't need and illuminate our truth, it's painful. You know why? Because we've identified with the pain. We've identified with that persona for so long. It's a real death, multiple deaths. If you read my posts, I'm always saying, die before you die. You've got to die. You've got to die. People are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Dying all the time. Die. You have to die to this conditioning, this programs of like lack, scarcity, unworthiness, shame, guilt, blame. I'm not good enough. Oh, he's better than me. I'm not a miracle. I need to become somebody. I need more money. It's all BS. Well, I like to call it FBS. FBS. I just like using my fingers. Those fingers mean nothing. False belief systems. Oh man, I just hope somebody out there receives this who needs this. That's the only, I'm in service just to like, with all my fellow brothers and sisters out there who are doing the inner work. Once you realize that you can rewire yourself and you are love and you are worthy of love and you don't need anything other than the miracle that you are, right? You know what? Once you realize that, you shift your perspective and you become part of the service of consciousness that is evolving a completely different dimensional thread. Yeah, it's multiple timelines playing out. Of course, we're in a multi-dimensional reality. Of course, it's full of the unknown mystery. Yes, we can all start to get that. But it's not just common sense for everyone, because those that are deeply indoctrinated and deeply caught in the wetiko, caught in the pain body, as I call it, but not seeing that the pain body wants to be loved, not understanding that the pain body is functioning 90% of the time. Most beings out there are activated pain bodies. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. When I do work with one-on-ones and individuals, and partners, and I say to them, you've just been in a relationship of two pain bodies, and then we break down the pain body and we work with the pain body over a period of months, sometimes years. When it drops in and somebody says, oh my God, this is just pain body, this is just my wound playing out, addictive to all these things I don't love, causing conflicts and attachment stories based on all the things that I didn't get when I was younger, the love I didn't receive. When that drops, that's when you start to feel liberation. That's when you start to take back your power, your sovereignty, because you love that part of you. You love it like your mum and dad couldn't. You love it like those partners couldn't. You love it like nobody else can. You love your pain into transformation. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. For me, it's like, it's the solution. Yeah, it's the solution. Because we look out in the world, right? Russia, what the fuck is happening in Iran right now? This video won't even get any traction because I've mentioned some of these things in this video. You know how insane that is. What is happening out there in the world is a manifestation of the collective pain body in hyperspeed, in full HD. And it's being thrown on us. Boom, boom, fear, boom, fear, boom, fear. And then the pain body goes, oh, lovely. Let me feed on that drama. Ooh, let me project more in this drama. Ooh, here, look at him. Look at her. Yes. Yeah? Pain bodies feeding on each other. It's wild out there. Oh, can you feel that? You want to see change in the world? You want to see the end of war? You've heard it from so-called spiritual teachers that you know nothing about, or beautiful memes or little quotes. Go inside, do the inner work. You're like, inner work? What the fuck is the inner work? Just read another meme from the spiritual Swami and feel good, you know? You don't want to see a war out there? You got to deal with the war inside, and that war is with the pain body. But the pain body just wants your love. Just wants your love. Karina, man, I'm just rocking with you. You are pumping me up. I love you so much, girl. You do not even know. I love you immensely. You're making me laugh. What have you put here? I'm just seeing your funny faces. I can see you laughing at me. I know you're like, Simon's on a roll. Look at him go. Many want to be fixed. It's not going to happen. Showed a different way. And it was up to me to make it. Oh, tingles. Look, goosebumps. Goosebumps. Oh, my God. You're laughing a lot. I know you are. I know you are. So, yeah, well, there you go. If you're listening to this, there you go. My beautiful friend and love, Corina, is watching. And she's doing something amazing at the moment called the body codes. It's all about going into the food addiction and how with the pain body, the food addiction, most people don't even mention the food addiction, right? No, most people don't mention the food addiction. It's like, yeah, drugs, alcohol, weed, all the symptoms of a sick society. But nobody mentions this food, huh? Everyone's like, we're like, I watch myself and I watch others at restaurants and I'm like, oh, what is this alien species just swallowing, man, just swallowing everything, consuming, sucking it in. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Anyway, this is why I have to leave now, but this is, I'm pumped up. If you can't see that I'm pumped up, I don't know what you're seeing. I am so passionate about sharing the tools that I've given out for the last 7 years. Transparent communication, self-pleasure practice choreographies to rewire our porn addiction and our addictions to sex, emotional release tools and techniques that will enable you to become an alchemist of your energy. Pain body understanding, not just on a concept of reading a book or two, but actually seeing your own pain body and befriending it. So it becomes a play buddy, from pain body to play buddy, right? Accountability, sharing circles, the way that I mentor intuitively will support you to no longer live bullshit. Yeah, to speak your truth. And then playfulness. It all leads to playfulness, laughter, the real childlike nature, Buddha consciousness, call it what you want. All these terminologies are all leading to the same thing. So if you hear the call and you can commit to 5 weeks, and don't tell me you don't have money. You know why? I've got that covered too. I live in the gift culture. You don't have money, suggest what you can give. Give more. Once you realize the gifts I'm sharing and you go on your own transformation, whatever. This is not about money. Yes, I need some money. Send me some cash. I need to pay my rent and pay my bills, standard. This is about awakening humanity. This is not a competition on who looks better with their design, who's got more people coming to their business, you know, like what is it? Mind Valley and all these different things now. Self-development industry is multi-billion. Don't get sucked into it. Drink from it, awaken yourself and realize you don't need it. Yeah. But to go on the awakening path, to illuminate truly, you need to be committed, fully committed. So there you go. I have to leave. I hope this has inspired you. Yeah. If it has, see the questions quickly. If it's inspired you, share this with a friend. It's the only way it gets traction. And invite people to come and check out and fill out the form. Yeah, there's a form that it's not an obligation that you are coming on the 5-week immersion. The form is asking you questions. And those questions will help you decide if this is a fit or not. So you might fill the questions out and be like, no, it's not good for me. I can't commit that much. Or I'm on antidepressants right now. It's not, maybe it doesn't work for me. Or it's too much time needed. I can't commit, whatever. Go through the questions. And I'm going to be doing a series of lives, and these lives will support you anyway. Thank you for being here. I've enjoyed this purely because Corinna's on here laughing as well. I mean, plus I love sharing what I'm passionate about. But thank you, Corinna, for engaging. And anybody else that's watched, Gail's on there. Fuck marketing, transformation. Yeah, you know, today I said I was watching these videos and, you know, you have to like learn all the tricks of the trade of marketing. Well, you know, maybe I'm never going to get there, but I tell you where I have got liberation from the inside out. Do I get pulled back sometimes into my pain body? Do I get challenged? Do I get triggered? Yes. Do I have the tools to navigate that on my own as a sovereign being? Yes. So if you want a piece of that, Illuminate 5-week online immersion. We're going through December into January so you can come out empowered and ready to go into 2023 with a little less of the bullshit. You're not going to wipe it all out in 5 weeks, but you're going to get to see it a bit more clearer. We're going to go into all those areas that I said. pass this on to a friend, somebody who genuinely needs it. Yeah, this is how we roll. Thank you. Deep breath in. Thank you. If you've listened and watched this far, thank you so much. Yeah. Blessings to you all. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Gail, sending you so much love. Thank you for being on this team. There is a team, yeah? We're all on this same team. This is not about Simon. Simon's the one with the wisdom. We're all on this team. Everyone that's awakening themselves is on Team Earth. Everyone that's not, doesn't mean we're better than them. It means that we're supporting them. We're all in this same team. We're one consciousness. Yeah? It's not like, oh, he's over there still in the pain body or still on drugs and alcohol. Oh, what a less person. No, that doesn't happen. It's like, we are the same. We're all struggling with the same domestication. How can I support my brother and sister? Love is inclusive, not exclusive. Mwah. They're called love. Love kisses. Mwah. Ciao.